In Genoa City, secrets never stay buried for long, and whispers travel faster than the speed of light. Just when Devon Hamilton thought his relationship was steady and his world secure, the rumor mill begins to churn with an explosive possibility: Devon's alleged cheating scandal. The shocking part? His name is suddenly being linked to none other than Amanda Sinclair, the woman who once turned his life upside down. Could history be repeating itself? Or is this a case of smoke without fire? Let's dive deep into the scandal brewing and how it might reshape the lives of those caught in the storm. Devon and Abby's love on fragile ground. For months, Devon and Abby Newman have worked hard to build a home together, blending their lives, careers, and parenting responsibilities. They've weathered challenges and even appeared to find a rhythm in raising Dominic as a united front. But as any Genoa City viewer knows, relationships here are never as simple as they appear. Behind Devon's polished exterior and calm demeanor, he has been grappling with pressures at Chancellor Winters. The constant tug-of-war with Billy, Lily, and other family members has left him frustrated and emotionally drained. At home, Abby's unwavering support has helped, but cracks have begun to show. She has her own commitments at society, and balancing her independence with the demands of their relationship hasn't been easy. That's where temptation slips in, because when Devon starts feeling unappreciated or misunderstood, he has a history of seeking solace in unexpected places. And that brings us straight to Amanda. Amanda's return sparks tension. Amanda Sinclair's return to town comes as a surprise to many, but for Devon, it stirs a cocktail of old feelings, guilt, and unresolved emotions. Years ago, he betrayed Amanda by crossing a line with Elena, breaking her trust and damaging what could have been a lasting romance. Amanda, known for her strength and composure, moved on with dignity, but that scar has never truly healed. Her reappearance in Genoa City is professional at first, tying up loose ends, checking in on Chancellor Winters' business, and reconnecting with familiar faces. But proximity has a way of reopening doors that should stay closed. Devon, already feeling cornered by work stress and relationship challenges, finds himself confiding in Amanda during late-night strategy sessions. One innocent conversation leads to another. Lingering glances follow. Suddenly, the thin line between friendship and something deeper begins to blur. The gossip machine goes into overdrive. Enter Genoa City's greatest power, gossip. Someone spots Devon and Amanda together at the jazz club, their heads leaned in a little too close, their smiles lingering too long. Another witness catches them leaving Chancellor Winters at odd hours. Before long, whispers evolve into full-blown speculation. Is Devon cheating on Abby with Amanda? At first, Abby dismisses the rumors as nonsense. She trusts Devon and refuses to let baseless talk shake her faith. But the whispers grow louder, and soon they reach Abby's ears from people she respects, people who aren't prone to exaggeration. That's when her confidence begins to falter. Abby's world starts to crumble. Abby's history with betrayal is long and painful. From her tumultuous marriage with Chance to her struggles with trust in nearly every relationship, she knows too well what it feels like to be blindsided. The thought of Devon, the man she finally believed she could count on, betraying her with Amanda, someone Abby once considered a threat, cuts deep. Her first instinct is to confront Devon, but Abby holds back, observing his behavior instead. She notices the late nights, the sudden excuses, and the occasional distracted look in his eyes. While Devon insists his work is overwhelming, Abby can't shake the suspicion that something more is going on. Devon in denial. Devon, meanwhile, tells himself he isn't cheating. He hasn't crossed the physical line yet, but emotionally, he knows he's treading dangerous ground. His bond with Amanda feels safe, familiar, and comforting. She understands his business pressures in a way Abby doesn't, and talking to her feels natural, almost like slipping back into an old rhythm. But guilt gnaws at him. He remembers the pain he caused Amanda before and how close he came to losing himself in his mistakes. Still, temptation is strong, and the heart doesn't always follow the rules of logic. Amanda's dilemma. Amanda isn't blind to the tension. She can feel the old spark flickering between herself and Devon, but she's also painfully aware of his relationship with Abby. After everything she endured the first time, being betrayed, humiliated, and left with broken trust, Amanda swore she'd never let herself fall into that trap again. Yet when Devon looks at her with those familiar eyes, her resolve begins to crack. Amanda is torn between protecting her heart and following feelings she thought she buried long ago. Could this be fate giving them a second chance, or is it just history repeating itself in the worst possible way? Nate and Lily step in. As the scandal grows, Nate and Lily find themselves pulled into the fray. Lily, ever protective of her brother, notices his closeness with Amanda and warns him that he's playing with fire. Nate, on the other hand, sees Amanda's vulnerability and questions whether Devon is being fair to either woman. Both siblings serve as voices of reason, but Devon brushes off their concerns, insisting that nothing inappropriate is happening. Still, the Hamilton Winters clan knows the signs of trouble, and they won't stay silent for long. A brewing explosion. The tension builds toward an inevitable explosion. If Abby uncovers solid proof of Devon's betrayal, whether physical or emotional, the fallout could be catastrophic. Not only would it shatter their relationship, but it could also destabilize the fragile co-parenting balance they've built for Dominic. Amanda, too, risks her reputation. If she's seen as the other woman again, it could undo the progress she's made in rebuilding her life and career. And for Devon, the stakes couldn't be higher. One bad decision could cost him the love of his partner, the trust of his family, and the stability of the life he's fought so hard to maintain. What's next in Genoa City? The question on every fan's mind: will Devon actually cheat on Abby with Amanda, or will he pull back before it's too late? Spoilers suggest that Devon's heart will be torn in two directions, and the truth will eventually come out, whether he admits it or whether Abby uncovers it herself. One thing is certain: the drama is far from over. With secrets, temptation, and betrayal hanging in the air, Genoa City is bracing for another storm. The only question is who will be left standing when the dust settles. Final thoughts. The possibility of a Devon-Amanda affair is a storyline ripe with drama, history, and emotional stakes. For longtime viewers, it's a reminder that no character in The Young and the Restless is immune to temptation, and no relationship is truly safe. Devon may believe he can balance his emotions and his commitments, but as every Genoa City resident learns sooner or later, secrets always surface. And when they do, lives are changed forever. The leak of Devon's alleged cheating isn't just a rumor, it's the spark that could ignite a firestorm. Whether this scandal turns into a full-blown affair or fizzles into misunderstanding, the damage has already begun. Abby, Amanda, and Devon are headed for heartbreak, and fans are buckling up.